we are back here at Darien Ice House. Tonight, it's the FCIAC quarterfinals in girls hockey. It's the New Canaan Rams taking on the Fairfield Co-op Mustangs. Good evening, everyone. Austin, Platt, Dylan, Pescatore, and the rest of the NCTV crew on hand to bring you this playoff action in this shortened season. It's already here, Dylan, believe it or not. After just 10 games, New Canaan coming in at 9-1. They earned the 2 seed. Very odd how that worked. They beat Darien twice, but Darien turned out to be the 1, but New Canaan's the 2. The target is on their backs, and for Fairfield Co-op, 3-6. These teams have met in the past 2 years in FCIAC. It was in the semifinals because usually only 4 teams make it, but of course this year with no state tournament, they're doing all 8 teams in the FCIAC make it. But we know Fairfield is a kind of bend-don't-break type of team. They play New Canaan well in the first period, and they just collapse. They only have 2 lines out tonight. What do you expect from New Canaan?
From New Canaan, after you talked about Fairfield, I think that they're going to come out hot. You know, it's all about scoring that first goal, and you know, I'm looking for a few players to show up tonight. I think you can go from Grace Flato, you can go to Amanda Benson, and you know, all the rest of their forwards. They have so much depth that you can talk about almost anyone on this roster, and really, you know, trust that person in a big spot. I want to see more of that third line that came to play in their second game against Darien on Tuesday, the Catherine Rayer, Kelly Benson line, along with Grace Flato, who rotates there as well. So I'm really excited to see that third line. I'm really excited to get going. You know, playoff time, no fans, you know, except the parents of both sides. But, you know, we're here to give the stream to our fans and give the stream to our viewers. So we're here to do it.
It's what they deserve, of course. New Canaan coming in on an 8-game win streak. Started off the season 1-1 after that first loss to Darien. That score was 2-1. They've won 8 in a row. They've scored 47 goals this season, a +40 goal differential. Last year in 20 games it was just +35, so even more dominant the Rams have been this year. They won their last game 7-0 last Wednesday against Wilson Co-op. We saw all 5 lines come out in that game, but of course you only expect a couple here. We get ready for puck drop. The buzzer sounds, and both coaches, Rich Buellin in year number 21 for New Canaan, and then for Fairfield Co-op, it's Coach Michelle Morella in her 3rd season for this co-op team, consisting of players from both Fairfield Ward and Fairfield Ludlow.
And Austin, if I can, before we get started here, a player that I'm looking for on the Fairfield side is their goalie, Sydney Falter. He played a great game, you know, with everything that came with it last year in the FCIAC semifinals when New Canaan won 4-0. Jade Lowe had a hat trick in that game, but Falter was really good. He had a great first period, really showed up, and I think that if she starts to get hot, you know, anything can happen in playoffs.
It's tough, of course, for New Canaan to score on her. They struggled a bit last year. This year in their lone meeting between the two, New Canaan dominating. They won 8-1 back on February 17th. Caitlin Tully had a hat trick and 2 assists as well. New Canaan dominated that game, but we know for Sydney Falter, she's tough to score on. She made 32 saves despite facing 40 shots. New Canaan knows how to score a lot of goals quickly. And for Fairfield, the last couple of years, they were 10-8-1, and this year 3-6, a bit more disappointing. They're on a 3-game losing streak. And looking at the rest of the bracket, this is the final game of the quarterfinals. The number 1 seed, Darien, they won 9-0 against Richfield Co-op. And then they will face Greenwich, who beat Wilton 8-0 earlier today. So Darien and Greenwich will be the first semifinal, and then the winner of this game will play Trumbull St. Joe's, who beat Stanford Westhill Staples 6-2. So if New Canaan wins, they will host, and if Co-op pulls the upset, they will travel to Shelton to play that Trumbull St. Joe's team. We're getting ready for puck drop here. FCIAC quarterfinal action. It's the playoffs, believe it or not. NC hopes to win today, win Thursday, and play for the FCIAC championship on Saturday, something they did last year but that were not successful. It'll be the first line for New Canaan: Courtney O'Connell, Kaylee Harden, and Grace Kroll, alongside Maisie Koo and one of the co-captains for New Canaan, McKenna Harden. Of course, Blythe Novick, and that played basically every minute of this year with 6 shutouts in 10 games. We're underway here. Fairfield Co-op and New Canaan. Winner plays Trumbull in the semifinals. Here's Courtney O'Connell with it. O'Connell, one of the seniors on this team. 5 goals, 5 assists to her name. A chance in front early for Kaylee Harden. Comes back to the point. Harden, a shot that was deflected, goes wide. New Canaan possessing the puck. That's something you should expect all night. Here's Maisie Koo with a tough shot. That goes well wide. Looking to clear now is Fairfield. They're only playing 2 lines, of course, with a co-op team, not as many players on each end. It'll be tough for them. They'll be shorthanded, but with Falter and net, you know this team can be very good. Cole working with it. Puck comes out to the slot. Kaylee Harden looking to make a move. She was unsuccessful. Buchanan still keeping in the zone. 50 seconds in, they've been inside this Fairfield Co-op zone the whole time. NC will switch a couple of players. Fairfield looking to clear the puck. They finally do the neutral zone. Coming out here was Maeve O'Donnell, the freshman. And up the other side is Jade Lowe, second line of all juniors on for Buchanan. Cloud and Loeb go back and forth. Lowe is trying to reverse one back to Lau. And this puck will go all the way down, deflected off a New Canaan player, no icing. And Amanda Benson will have it now, the sophomore. Two-way player, try to get it up to Caitlin Tully. And here's Morelli trying to swing one in front. And coming out here is New Canaan, looking to make a rush going the other way. Great move to the slot, a chance here, a big save there from Falterer. Her first test of the night, and she passes that one. Great first shift from New Canaan.
And Austin, that was Lexi Tully, and she's a defenseman, a freshman at that, and she skates so fast. She has the skating skills of her sister, Caitlin Tully, who we saw against Darien twice on that Saturday night, scored 2 goals, as we see another defenseman join the
Amanda Benson trying to move in, another big save there from Falterer. She will cover up. Just 1 minute 58 seconds gone. We've already seen 2 rushes from New Canaan, both by defensemen, Amanda Benson and Lexi Tully, of course 2 of the younger sisters on this team. Great start.
Really great start. It's rare to see offense from 2 defensemen, but we talked about the offensive power that New Canaan has on the defensive side with Benson, Tully, Harden, Koo, and Dwayne when she gets in there. Up
and down this New Canaan roster, you can find goal scorers. Battle with it now on the left boards. Fairfield's got to clear the puck. Of course, talking to Coach Morella, he said you got to box out NC and avoid letting them crash the net so they don't get opportunities on Falterer.
I feel that they haven't done a great job at that so far.
Just 2.5 minutes in, Dylan is already being critical of what Coach Morella has to say.
I mean, truthfully, you can't let defensemen just walk in like that, especially in a playoff game like this. You really have to box out and, not let the slot just open for free. You have to really make the opponent pay a price.
Here's a rush up the other end by Fairfield. Sniffed out by New Canaan. Here's Koo with it.
Nice move by Koo.
Great move there from the freshman. This third line on. She tried to send one all the way down, but the New Canaan players are only in the neutral zone. Fairfield will dump it back in, but getting past the red were the Mustangs, no icing. Harden will possess the puck, looking for a rush. Ken Harden circling will finally swing one all the way down.
What a pass.
What a great pass here into the slot for her younger sister, Kaylee Harden, who was tripped on that play. Nice defensive play by the Mustangs, but here's Courtney O'Connell with it, using her speed. Gets it back to Benson on the left wall. Benson trying to dump one in. And here's Sophia Mughal, one of the seniors, the forwards, really the best skater on this team. If there's someone, Dylan, that New Canaan doesn't want to see in their own zone, it's going to be the senior co-captain.
And she has speed to burn. She can use her skating skills as Courtney O'Connell has it here. And I believe we are starting to play with the net.
Seen that a couple times in the last couple of games. The net coming off its bearings. 11:14 to go in this first period. Domination from New Canaan thus far. A couple shots on net. And of course, Fairfield only working with 2 lines. You see to the right of your screen a very short bench for Coach Morella. A quick face-off win by New Canaan. A shot there from Lowe, and good save there from Falterer, but Lowe will have it again. Jade Lowe comes back to the slide. Here's another chance. Good save there from Falterer. May have been deflected along the way. Fairfield still having trouble clearing the puck. Shot from the point there by Tully, Lexi Tully that is. Another save from Falterer. That's about her 5th so far, and we're not even 5 minutes into this one.
Told you, Austin, as we start off, Falterer is a brick wall back there. It's going to take, deflections, rebounds, whatever they can to really knock that puck in. It's not going to be an easy road. We saw a game Darien and Richfield have played before this where Darien really just coasted their way to a win. It's not going to be an easy road for the Rams here.
An 8-1 showing in their first meeting between the two is not the way this Fairfield Co-op team plays. Even though they're on a 3-game skid, they're a much better team than their record shows. Here's Kaylee Harden with it, looking potentially bank one off of Falterer, loose in the slot. And finally, the Mustangs come out with it. Moving with speed in the neutral zone. It's Dolchenyuk, he's sophomore. Good pass to the slot, and here's a chance here, and a shot was deflected. A good block there from Harden. Another one there from Maddie Cloud. Harden will collect it underneath Novik's net.
This is a big line. This is the first line for Fairfield out of 2, and they have some real offensive threats on this line.
Of course, New Canaan trying to use their depth to win this game. It'll be tough, and we'll see. Really a question of when this team can get fatigued. The Mustangs. Here's Maisie Koo trying to go with it. All by herself. Nice move into the slot, going on her forehand, but a great back check there. Another chance from Benson. A save from Falter, and she will cover up with exactly 10 minutes to go. What a great play there. How about these defensemen for New Canaan going all the way by themselves? 2 freshmen and a sophomore, Benson, Tully, and now that's Koo. Unbelievable.
Incredible to see, but it not only proves that they have the offensive ability, but it proves that they have the trust in their forwards to back them up on defense in case they turn the puck over.
Team chemistry is, of course, here for New Canaan. It's been that way all season. That puck popped up, and Falter will snag that one out of the air.
Going back to that first line for Fairfield loss, Minichini, O'Donnell, a freshman with 2 seniors with Minichini and Mughal. You got to look out for them, and especially Golenchuk, as we saw, as a deflection hits the post and goes at a play.
A slapper from the point, took a deflection, a great one at that. That was from Grace Flato. What a great couple of games she's had. She's now got 4 goals and 2 assists, nearly had the 5th one. A great deflection, kissed off the crossbar. Falter never really saw that one. But luckily, it's still 0-0. Back to the point. Here's Amanda Benson looking for another deflection. Pad saved to the corner by Falter. Tully trying to keep it in. One of her players down. She got tripped up by her own teammate. Fairfield trying to skate it out to the neutral zone. Benson collects it at the red. Amanda Benson trying to go all by herself. A shot there over the glove of Falter. Buchanan's gotten so many opportunities when 4 of their 5 players are changing, and the 1 can still make a difference. Here's Kaylee Harden trying to get to the slot. Harden moving onto the forehand. Shot saved there by Falter. Goes to the corner. O'Connell will have it. McKenna Harden calling for it at the right point. She gets it. She'll take a shot looking for a deflection. Got all the way to Falter. Another save from her.
She must be gassed.
Chance in front here for Kaylee Harden on her backhand. A save there. Another chance in front. Another save from Falter. Still loose. Kaylee Harding collects it. Buchanan still can't find the back of the net. Here's Grace Kroll with it. Kroll trying to get one to the slides. Loose. Kaylee Harding looking for a chance. Falter with another save.
Doing everything but scoring, Austin. I mean, it's just control, shooting, and they know they need deflection and rebounds to score because that first shot is just not going in. It's not going to happen against Falter and that level of goaltending that Fairfield has.
Really only seems like a matter of time before New Canaan will score, but as we mentioned at the top, it's hard to score on Falter.
As I mentioned at the top, Austin.
That is correct.
Don't take credit
I will
for my
give you
point.
credit. Here's Mughal with it. Check there by Lowe. Mughal still trying to get to the slot. It just comes out of the zone. Here's Caitlin Tully with it. Scored on that end in the overtime winner against Darien in the first of 2 meetings and back-to-back and 2 out of 3 nights. Tully chasing after this one. Buchanan was changing on the back end, and that is someone went down for New Canaan looking for a penalty. And you see anything there, Dylan?
I didn't. There was a hit against the wall, and the hand up from the ref was because of icing. The person complaining looks as if it's Maddie Cloud, the center, second line, but she did get hit along the boards, but it's playoff hockey. The refs, they put the whistles away and they let the girls play, and I think that's what their mentality is tonight.
This third line, we've been seeing high praises on here. Benson has it, Amanda Benson that is. Swings on over to Catherine Rayer, the freshman. That puck will go all the way down for an icing with 7:38 to go.
And this New Canaan strategy, they're going to make Fairfield ice the puck. They're going to make, as we see some of the Fairfield defense, bending over on their knee, really just getting gassed. It's tough for them because it's just constant pressure. They can't get the puck out of the zone. Their forwards can't do much, and it's all New Canaan so far.
Canaan trying to keep up this pace. A shot from the point all the way to Falter. She'll stick it aside. Flato with it. Along to Kelly Benson, trying to swing one in front. Rayer was there, but no luck for her as that puck went underneath her stick. This puck goes all the way down. Another icing. 7:18 remaining in this first period.
It's the only person that really, wishes she would have some action is Blythe Nope.
That's true.
It's been, 8 minutes so far in this game, there hasn't been a puck that has reached her yet. There's been a few tries, but they're blocked away by the New Canaan defenseman in front. And she just has to, try her best to keep tension because there hasn't been much Fairfield pressure just yet.
It's tough for her, of course. In many of these games, New Canaan dominates in the offensive zone, and it's hard for someone just to sit and watch the entire time. Even if you're winning, you're just getting no action. Even when you do, you got to make a big save when your number is called upon. First line on. Here O'Connell looking for it at the circle. Take a shot on her forehand, looking for a deflection. Another great save there from Falter with the pad. Canaan trying to trip this one back in. Kroll will chase after it. We'll swing it along to O'Donnell, the freshman. Dave O'Donnell here with it. Gets it all the way down. Harden will go get that puck, short of icing. McKenna Harden with it now. Had her second assist in that last game, the 7-0 thrashing of Wilton Norwalk McMahon. New Canaan will ice this puck. That was Courtney O'Connell. Send that one down for the first icing called against NC. And one of the first face-offs we will see in the Fairfield offensive zone with 6:24 to go in the first.
And Austin, I barely could believe you that McKenna Harden only has 2 assists this year because she plays such a big role in this team. And really, goes after it. She's a lockdown defenseman. It's hard to believe that, with all the other offensive defensemen, she just only has 2 points this year, but she's really locked down and she takes care of that defensive side of the puck.
Certainly been the most reliable defenseman on the year for NC. They win the draw. It's Lexi Tully with it behind her own net. Gets it over to her older sister, Caitlin Tully, but she nearly tripped over that one. Here's Mughal with it, but stripped by Caitlin Tully. She'll dump that one in and chase after it. Caitlin Tully trying to go all the way. A backhand chance. A big save there from Falter. She came out of her crease. 6:03 to go. We've seen Caitlin Tully score really that exact goal against Darien, that OT winner in that 4-3 game. But Falter made the save, came out of the crease, but dove onto it.
Just a matter of time, Austin, because they're getting chance after chance, and here's another one as Falter makes a nice glove save.
Right off the draw, that was Lexi Tully with the shot. Another save, of course. Coach Morella said they have to make sure that Falter is not screened. Of course, playing 3 solid periods is so huge if you want to beat one of these teams. The shot there from the point was available in the slot, but one of the New Canaan players went down and might have gone off of them. Benson will chase after this one with O'Donnell on her. Benson can't quite clear it out, but they do so. And here's Caitlin Tully with J. Lowe to her left. Pass over to Lowe, good back check there from Fairfield in the 2-on-1. And they come out into the neutral zone. Here's Morelli. Taken away by Jade Lowe. She'll dump in and go for a change. And this pass is taken away by Maisie Koo. What a great move to her backhand, out to her forehand. Maisie Koo looking for the angle, didn't have it, and a save there from Falter as it went to the point. Another shot thrown back into the crease.
A freshman. I mean, it's incredible. Looks like an NHL forward out there.
The moves, really the stick work from all these defensemen on New Canaan, just unreal. And make any opponent look like they're playing on rookie mode on NHL. .445 to go. Kelly Benson takes this one away. Flato will chase after this one. Grace Flato tried to swing one to the front. Raher was there. Here's Kelly Benson trying to go back door. Nice save there from Falter. That'll be a common phrase all night. Another chance for Raher. Oh, she had Flato right there on the right side. Here's Kelly Benson trying to get one in front. And finally, Falter recovers up. 4:24 to go. How many times am I going to say saved by Falter tonight?
Austin, I mean, I let you know at the start. I mean, that regular season game when New Canaan played Fairfield and it was 8-1, it just wasn't a good representation of these Mustangs. They came out, and yes, they don't have much offensive power, but as you said, bend don't break here with their defense. They're going to just try to bore you out. Falter is going to try to make as many saves as she needs to, and if they can run into a chance, they will.
Courtney O'Connell trying to get around. That was Caroline Pratt, the senior on defense. Here's Amanda Benson with it. Benson entering onside, but taken away there by Mughal. Mughal skating into the neutral zone, looking for a shot. Good defense there from Lexi Tully. Mughal plays it on over to, that's Minichini. A chance in front. in the slot, wasn't available. Another chance on the backhand, blocked away from New Canaan. That was Amanda Benson helping there on defense.
And that's the chance that I was talking about, Austin. You know, if they can get that chance to go in, they can get that deflection in the slot to somehow find its way into the back of the net. I mean, it'll just help their chances and put the pressure on New Canaan even more.
Chance there on the slot, turnaround shot by Grace Kroll, another save by Falter, 3:28 to go, and you feel like for Fairfield, even though there are so many saves, you probably want the play to stop, you want to slow the game down. You only have 2 lines, and at this point, it's just makes my legs hurt, the fact that they're still skating with just 2 lines out there.
Got to find that extra level, got to find that extra energy, especially, you know, in this playoff season.
Chance in front for Jade Lowe. Her shot there was blocked. Another opportunity went just wide. Jade Lowe, a huge opportunity to finally get New Canaan on the board. Here's another chance for New Canaan. Another save by Falterer. Lowe with it again. This junior line, the second line out for NC. Maisie Koo with it. Trying to swing one in front. A chance for New Canaan. Falterer with the save, and puck is underneath her, and the whistle will stop the play with 2:53 to go.
It's incredible, Austin. I mean, if New Canaan with this constant pressure, Falter, I mean, I'm almost feeling bad for her because, you know, she has to be on all game for the first, you know, 12 minutes and 7 seconds of this one. She's been, you know, paying attention all time, and I mean, we thought that this would, you know, they would really, you know, New Canaan would just coast to a few goals. I mean, Sydney is making it very, very hard for these Rams.
Very tough for New Canaan thus far. You look at the other games, of course, in these semifinals. We've seen teams score 4 or 5 goals in the first period. And New Canaan, that's not going to happen for the Rams here in this first period. Here's Flato with it. Grace Flato at the left circle. Trying to move around, looking for the wraparound. Getting to a backhand in the slot. Blocked there, never reached Falter. Another chance by Benson. Another save from Falter. 2:25 remaining in a slow-moving first period. FCIAC quarterfinal action here at Darien Ice House. New Canaan and Fairfield, the Rams the 2 seed and the Mustangs the 7 seed. Chance in the front for Courtney O'Connell, and she scores! Courtney O'Connell, her first shot was saved by Falter. The second time Bavasky, she had a wide open net, and finally the deadlock is broken. New Canaan has that elusive first goal.
And Courtney broke the ice finally. 2:18 left here in this first period, and she put it in off the rebound. I told you it wouldn't take that one shot, it would take another try, and that first line got it done for New Canaan. And much just take that pressure off their backs as they finally have one down and they're looking for more now.
Monkeys finally off New Canaan's back. Kroll and Harden both get assists, and here's Kroll with it now. Grace Kroll skating in, her shot, a saved up by Falter. She didn't know where it was as it was behind her. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. Kaylee Harding with it. This first line getting credit for the first goal. Another chance for O'Connell in the left circle. Another save there by Falter. That puck bounced off the boards and came right back to her. And she will make the save. 1:45 to go in the first.
And Austin, I would love to talk to our stat keeper slash PA announcer slash scoreboard operator, Bill Brown, to see just how many saves Sydney Falter has had so far in this first period. It must be upwards of 15, maybe even 20.
A chance in the slot. Another save by Falter. She was run into as one of the New Canaan players fell down, but she makes the save with 95 seconds to go in the first. I mean, she made 32 saves in the first game, and it feels like she's already halfway there. We're not even a period gone in this FCIAC quarterfinal. Here's Lexi Tully with it. Her shot was saved by Falter. Another chance.
How did she get that one?
I mean, it's at this point, I mean, all the Fairfield players are just tapping their sticks because she's really their only hope to keep them in this game. 1:28 to go in the first. Cloud will be on the face-off. She wins it back to Maisie Koo. Fairfield trying to clear the puck. They finally do. Harden will chase after it. It'll be short of an icing. You can see these Fairfield players are already exhausted. They've been inside of their zone really for what feels like 80% of this first period thus far. Here's Caitlin Tully with it, battling along the boards. 3 players in there for Fairfield. Under a minute to go in the first. New Canaan with the 1-0 lead, courtesy of a Courtney O'Connell goal. Here's O'Donnell with it. O'Donnell a backhand, she went down. No call, however. Good cross-ice pass from Maisie Koo to Caitlin Tully, trying to move in on a forehand. Tully with a shot. Saved by Falter with 38.8 to go. Great pass. Good awareness there from the freshman Koo on defense. Finding Caitlin Tully on the right-hand side. She tried to move in. But another save by Falter. Another face-off for New Canaan. It's been something they've been successful at thus far. Third light on. Here's Kelly Benson going to her backhand. Oh, she nearly had a wonder goal, did Kelly Benson. Made two moves on two of the defensemen. And the backhand shot went just wide. Here's Koo with it, with 23 to go. Koo trying to get to her forehand. What a great stick handle there. But that shot went just over the head of Falterer.
Incredible, Austin. I mean, dangles to her forehand on the left side and just over the crossbar.
A wraparound opportunity for New Canaan. Another save by Falterer. She's not letting any of those go by her. 7.2 to go in this first, and we can just see Blythe Novick on our end just skating around looking for something to do. Kelly Benson with it with 3 seconds, and that will do it for the first period. A 1-0 game after one. Fairfield played a very solid first period behind their netminder Falterer, but the deadlock was broken via Courtney O'Connell with about 2.5 minutes remaining in this first. The assist from Kroll and Harden. Obviously no full intermission in girls hockey, even though it is playoffs. Only the FCIAC final we will see a full intermission between the first and the second. New Canaan, the 2 seed. Currently chalk so far in this FCIAC bracket. Greenwich, Darien, and Trumbull St. Joe's all winning handily. New Canaan's not as comfortable as Coach Buellen would like it, but given as much time, and really there hasn't been one shot on net for Blythe Novick. She hasn't had to make one single save thus far.
Well, just complete dominance by New Canaan throughout that first period. I don't even know what you would say if you were, Coach Buellen in this huddle between the first and the second period, because that was a pretty much a perfect period. They made no mistakes. They just played their game, got almost at least 15, maybe even 20 shots on net. We'd have to check with Bill Brown in the scores table in the penalty between the two benches. But that was the perfect period. They just only got one, to their standards, only got one to go behind Falter and play the same period, and they'll be successful. I can't doubt, or I can't make any criticisms against New Canaan's play.
You can't control Sydney Falter if you're New Canaan, and really the scoreboard does not depict what the first period was like for New Canaan. Utter dominance, really no other way to put it. As both coaches will have their words.
And Austin, if you were Fairfield, what would you say in that huddle?
Get the puck out of the zone. Make sure Falter sees every puck, because it feels like every puck she sees, she makes a save. And the one goal she gave up, she made a save, and the rebound came right back to Courtney O'Connell. And she's potted it, and really nothing else to say for New Canaan. Just got to clear the pucks out, make sure that you're getting opportunities. Teams will switch sides here. We get ready for period number 2. We are underway. O'Donnell tries to play it in. Here's Maisie Koo with it. Koo, the freshman. Good pass over to the lone goal scorer thus far, that being Courtney O'Connell. And here's Sophia Mughal with it. Mughal trying to get on a forehand, takes a slapper from the circle, but she went down and didn't get all of that shot. Kaylee Harden trying to chip it up over to Maisie Koo, who collects it now and gives it up to Kaylee Harden. Kaylee Harden moving into the offensive zone. Stopped there by Porcaro, one of the senior captains. Chance in front for New Canaan. A shot there, a save by Falter. That was Grace Kroll after O'Connell dumped the puck off to her with a good back pass. And a golden opportunity just 48 seconds into the second.
Walter is very good at moving left to right. She is very good at going horizontal. It's all about just picking your spot, and if you can get it over her shoulder, as she's very keen to going down a little bit early, I think that's the spot you got to shoot at if you're the Rams.
Trying to find that open spot. Here's Benson. He'll just dump one in for Caitlin Tully with it. Tully, the junior, one of the more surprising players on this team thus far, collects it here. Nearly went down, but keeps her footing. Junior circling, looking for a teammate. Good back pass over to Maddie Cloud. She's trying to find the short side. A solid save there with her shoulder by Falter. Jade Lowe with it. Back to Cloud. She couldn't collect it. It comes in front, and they score. It's Caitlin Tully. It's 2-0 New Canaan. The puck squirted right out to Tully, the junior. Lowe had a chance at it. Cloud had a chance at it. Tully had an earlier shot in the shift that was saved, but she wouldn't be denied there.
And that's her 8th goal on the season, Austin. Just one behind Kaylee Harden for the lead.
There you go. Some points leaders on this team. Still, it's Kaylee Harden. She has 9 goals and 7 assists, but a couple of the players breathing down her neck. Jade Lowe with an assist there. Here's Maddie Cloud with it, trying to get back to the point. Lowe there, a chance. Tully had another opportunity, but it was cleared away, and it finally comes out of the zone. Just about a minute or so into this second period, New Canaan doubles their lead. Another chance here for New Canaan. It's Benson trying to go all the way. She got tripped up, and there will be a penalty on Fairfield.
It'll be on Pratt, the defenseman.
Great move there from Amanda Benson. We see so many of these defensemen on New Canaan. We didn't really see that at the beginning of the year, but just the confidence to move all the way in, especially against this Fairfield team, which is so fatigued, and it'll be a tripping call with exactly 2 minutes into this second period. Canaan has that first line of Kroll, Harden, and O'Connell, with McKenna Harden as well, and Maisie Koo. They will look to extend their lead. It's really now it's a question of when will that third goal go in.
First power play opportunity for New Canaan. They'll stick with that first line, and their key deep pairing as Falter comes out to make a save of McKenna Harden and Maisie Koo. And also, we asked McKenna how she treats this relationship with the freshman defenseman. You want to tell the viewers what you said?
It's really a family, of course. And here's a shot there by Harden that was blocked in the slot by Kokara, who then went down. Really called it a family, and the great relationship, of course, that they have with that next man up mentality and trying to get all the freshmen and bring them up, of course. And it's great having a freshman paired with a senior co-captain. Good pass over to Kroll, trying to find it in the slot, but it's taken away here by O'Donnell. Maybe O'Donnell will just dump it on in, and that puck will go all the way down. Here's Kroll with it. She goes down, and once again Fairfield will just dump it in. Solid kill so far from the Mustangs, down 2-0, looking for their really first shot on goal. There's a good lead pass on over to Grace Kroll. Gets on over to Kaylee Harden. Here's O'Connell with it. Courtney O'Connell already with a goal in this one. Back to the point. Harden. O'Connell at the circle. Didn't get all of that pass, but McKenna Harden keeps it in. 45 seconds to go in this power play. Kaylee Harden with it. Circling on her backhand, trying to get to the slot. Still going. Kaylee Harden on her forehand. Her shot was deflected by Dolchenyuk. Here's another chance in the slot. Maisie Koo will come out with it. Maisie Koo circling beneath the net. Tried to flip one on over to Caitlin Tully, and finally Fairfield can come out, and they will clear it all the way down with 20 seconds to go in the kill.
Very good clear there by Dolanchuk. That's exactly what Fairfield needed.
14 to go in the power play, 11-11 to go in the period. Get a chance here for Tully. Caitlin Tully looking for her second. She'll just circle and wait for someone. Tapping her stick was Benson. Tully trying to go all the way. Her shot went just wide. Power play's over, back to 5-on-5 action. A big hit along the boards. A shot there from the point by Benson. Went wide. Good pass threaded by Tully on over to Lowe, who had an opportunity in the slot, but couldn't find her stick. And here's an opportunity here for Fairfield. It's the freshman moving in, collects herself and takes a shot that went wide. Novick still looking for that first save on the night.
That was Maeve O'Donnell with a great chance for Fairfield. She just circled back and thought she had more Fairfield players with her. She was wrong and had to just dump that one in and get a chance.
Of course, tough for the Fairfield team, only 2 lines. You're going to expect a lot of your players to be changing, but in that one situation, maybe you want another teammate with you. Here's Kelly Benson with it now, the senior. Trying to get her forehand in the slot. Her shot didn't get all of it. Flato back to the slot. Oh, what a save by Falterer! As the net comes off its bearings. What a great pass from Flato back to Kelly Benson. A great give and go. How that puck didn't go in, Dylan, is just a mystery at this point.
I'm not sure. I mean, she just dived across, so the net came up this morning before the shot, but the whistle did not blow, of course. And it was just, she just dives around. She is the perfect goalie for the situation. Yes, she's let in 2, but she saved about 22.
Falter, the senior co-captain, you can't imagine how much these Mustangs are going to miss her next year. 10:04 to go in the second. New Canaan up 2-0. Goals by O'Connell and Caitlin Tully, a senior and a junior, on the score sheet. Maisie Koo plays it on over to Captain Rayers. His third line is out. Here's Cochran with it, the sophomore. She gets taken down by Grace Flato, the junior. Flato battle behind the net. Puck comes back to Maisie Koo, uses her skate to keep it in. Back to McKenna Harden, a shot looking for a deflection in front, saved by Falter. Another chance, third opportunity saved, and finally this puck comes out of the slot. Falter collects her stick, New Canaan still with the puck. Flato with a chance, tried to swing it in front, that's where Captain Rayer was, but it was just ahead of her. And here comes a rush, another rush by the freshman. O'Donnell takes a shot that goes wide. She goes to the bench for a much needed change. New Canaan has upped the tempo in the second period. Grace Flato with it. She'll just dump it in. They'll go for a change. First line comes back out. Here's Kakaro, the senior co-captain. Bad pass here. Here's a turnover by Kaylee Harden. Great move there. A shot there. Solid save from Falter again with her pad. Good shot from the slot by the junior. Leads the team in goals and points. Looking for her 10th on the season. Caroline Kakaro has it now. Another failure to clear, and here's Grace Kroll. She got tripped up, no penalty. O'Connell with a shot, another save, another opportunity. The ref's arm will finally go up. And actually, we have a penalty on New Canaan, as they were the last one to touch up.
Interference.
Very interesting. Kroll went down, she tried to take that shot to Falter's left. Thought the penalty would be called on Fairfield, but New Canaan touched up, and it will be Courtney O'Connell that will go to the box. A huge opportunity here for Fairfield, kind of against the run of play.
I don't know about that call, Austin. I mean, there was a lot of battling in front, and the refs have let a lot go, but I guess that one went over the limit, and New Canaan had their power play, so I guess it's Fairfield's time. Let's see what they can do.
Huge opportunity for Fairfield. Some would say a must-score opportunity. They're still looking for their first shot on goal. They finally get one, and they score! Just 5 seconds into the power play. Fairfield is back in this one, a power play goal. We'll see who gets credit for it. But bottom line, the Mustangs are right back in this one. Their first shot on net finds the back of the net, and it's 2-1 NC. We'll get the word.
I believe that was Kakaro.
May have been. We'll get the word from Bill Brown in a second.
But a great goal by Fairfield at that, capitalizing immediately on their power play.
It's Dolinchuk with Mughal getting an assist on a power play goal. Fairfield is back in this one. Here's Dolinchuk again, looking for her second in as many shifts. She lost control of the puck. And here's McKenna Harden with it. A big goal for Fairfield Co-op. They've struggled to score goals this season. Of course, playing a defensive-minded game behind Sydney Falter. Their first shot on net beats Blythe Novick. And this Mustangs team has some life as we're reached the halfway point of this game. Maisie Koo was offsides there with 7:27 to go in the second.
Austin, we got a game now. Fairfield got one on the board. Now they have some confidence brewing. Yes, New Canaan has been dominating, but I mean, that was a perfect play by Fairfield. Off the face-off right to Dolan Chuck in the slot, beat Novik, who that was their first shot, first goal, pretty good ratio, if I may say so myself, a 1,000 shooting percentage for Fairfield. Maybe they should take some notes and try to get more shots on net if they can.
Maybe Professor Pescatore in the building. A shot there, a save there from Falter. She didn't cover up, but a chance on the back door was Catherine Rayer, who makes another save by Falter. Not the most convincing save there by the senior netminder, but still 2-1, and that's all you can ask from your netminder to keep your team in it. She's done that and some. Another chance here. A good face-off win by New Canaan. Benson with a backhand shot went wide. Her younger sister Amanda keeps it in. We'll get it on over to Kelly Benson. She'll chase after it. Tries to shield off a Mustangs defender. Kelly Benson's looking for a turnaround shot. A solid block there.
Here we go.
Here's a 2-on-1 opportunity potentially brewing. Maeve O'Donnell with it. She takes a shot from the circle, and there's Blythe Novik's first save of the night. New Canaan advances to the puck, and it does come out of the zone. A battle won by New Canaan. Trying to make a move there was Kelly Benson. This puck is still in the zone. Benson takes a shot, a key block there. That was Dolinchuk, the goal scorer, who took one to the knee there.
That one must have hurt.
That'll hurt tomorrow morning. Kaylee Harden trying to flip one on net. Courtney O'Connell looking for the deflection. That missed her stick. New Canaan now looking for that third goal to regain their 2-goal lead. O'Connell back to the point. They play give and go. Great move by O'Connell on her forehand. Takes a shot. Another solid block. That's Dolinchuk again with another block. She's racking up the fantasy points with a couple block shots and a goal to her name on the power play as well. She'll have to clear this puck now inside of her own zone with exactly 6 minutes to go in this entertaining game. Here's Cole trying to make a move in the slot. Puck was caught up in her stick. O'Connell flipped that one in. She'll chase after it. That shot went wide. Courtney O'Connell looking for an opportunity in the circle. Back to the slot. Good pass on over to Amanda Benson. Looking for a chance in the slot that wasn't there for Cole. Another opportunity. Blocked in a save from Falterer. Another opportunity from Kaylee Harden. She missed the net. Falterer was well out of her crease. Kaylee Harden had a great look at goal. And Fairfield Co-op will just clear this puck. Morelli sends that one all the way down for an icing. 5:26 to go. New Canaan has upped the tempo. That's what Coach Buon has asked.
I mean, it's funny to say because hockey is such it's a sport where, yes, New Canaan's dominating, but still only a 1-goal game. You know, one bounce goes either way, and this could be a tie game, and, you know, everything changes. But New Canaan is dominating. They have to get a third goal and then work on their fourth. But number 3, you know, the next goal could determine the winner of this game.
Very well could be. Of course, Fairfield Co-op just needs 1 goal to tie this game. Here's Maisie Koo with it. Being checked in the point. Mughal clears it out. McKenna Harden sends it right back in. Maddie Cloud keeps it in. Maddie Cloud in her forehand takes a shot from the slot. Glove save there by Falter as it goes to the side. Harden dumps it back in. Tully and Lower on it. Jade Lowe has it now. Back to Maisie Koo. She takes a shot looking for a deflection. Came right to Tully, and that once again comes off. Looked like Falter tried to do that.
It didn't seem like she tried. It's just that she's pushing off so hard that the net's coming off and going from side to side and up and down and anywhere the puck is coming, which is from everywhere currently. So, you know, that's her net, and she's doing exactly what she's been asked.
Only 2 pucks have found the back of her net thus far, but it could be 4 or 5 as any other netminder. Here's an opportunity. New Canaan looking for a third. Solid save there from Falter. The rebound wasn't available for NC. Here's Lexi Tully with it. Back to Benson. Kelly Benson, that is. Circling. Comes it back to Tully. Her shot. Looking for a deflection, but Falter saw that one. And when she sees it, we know she'll make the save as she does there with 4.5 to go in the second.
When you talk about a team depending on their defense and their goaltending, it's outstanding. You know, how long they could really depend on this. I really thought, you know, 1 period would be it, but you know, we're much more than halfway through a second, and the strategy is working for Fairfield.
Rely on your netminder when the few opportunities you get, take advantage of them. They're really pretty sure have only had 2 shots on goal, and one of them has gone in, so there's your goodbye to the 1,000 shot percentage, but 500 ain't bad either. Here's Kaylee Harden trying to get to her forehand, a shot. Oh, what a pad save by Falter. She was across her crease and somehow stuck her right leg out there and made the save. Here's Courtney O'Connell with it, trying to get a great deflection in on front. Another save there for Falter. She covers up. That was Grace Cole in the slot. Oh man, 4 minutes to go in the second. Feels like we want to laugh at this because so many saves.
It's like hysterical because how amazing Falter's been playing, and I mean, how long can this keep up? How long can she, perform at this level, which is just extraordinary. I don't think we've ever seen anything like it.
I think we should make a petition to give her a 99 card in NHL right now as a netminder. Maybe my Rangers should think about picking her up as it got a couple guys injured right now. That puck went over her shoulder. Jade Lowe chips it back to Maddie Cloud, looking for someone in the slot. Had someone there. That was Caitlin Tully looking for her second. But that puck eluded her stick and comes back around to Jade Lowe. Fairfield trying to clear it out. Tully lost control. Cochran loses the puck to Maisie Koo, trying to get it on her backhand. But Fairfield using that box structure, making sure there's not a lot in front and making sure they clear every puck out they see in the middle of the ice. Fails clearance there, went off one of her own teammates. Here's Jade Lowe with it again. Trying to swing one in front to Maisie Koo, the freshman on defense, who's been so many times she's been in front of the net looking for a goal, looking for her first of her varsity career. Here's a chance in front. Oh, what a save there by Falter. That was on Maddie Cloud, still loose in the slot. And finally, the whistle is blown. It looked like one of the Fairfield.
I'll get caught up in the skate of number 9. That'll be Cochran, the sophomore. And I mean, just as you said, Austin, the box-like structure, clearing anything in front. And Falter is, whatever puck she sees, she's going to jump on. And everything's worked so far for them.
Anytime Fairfield sees a puck in the slot, they're going to sit on it. Doesn't matter if it's the netminder or anyone else. Here's Sophia Mughal on the left wing, trying to cut back to the center. A good poke check there, a back check from Buchanan. To come out. A great pass on over to Kelly Benson. Benson, the senior, trying to get around her defenseman. A backhand. Oh, Flato was right there on the other side. That shot would not go in. Here's Flato, another chance. Has Kelly Benson in the slot. Benson, puck comes to her. Another save by Falter with 2.5 to go in the second period.
And when Benson cut to the net on her backhand and threw it across, it was Platt, the defenseman, tying up the stick of Flato, denying an almost sure goal in the back door.
Fairfield looking for one of their first chances at even strength on the net of Blythe Novick. 2:07 to go in the second period. Buchanan entered the intermission up 1. Both teams have added 1 in the second period. Pratt will swing it on in. A couple of her teammates will go for a change. Under 2 to go in the second. That pass couldn't quite find Flato, and here's Dolinchuk with it.
And folks, if you're just tuning in, you see the scoreboard, it's only 2-1. Do not assume as if Buchanan is not playing to their best. Sydney Falter has been outstanding tonight in goal for Fairfield. And, this game could easily be 6-1. This game could be 7-1, to be honest with you. There's been 30-plus shots on Falter so far, not even through 2 periods just yet. And it's been outstanding the way that she's just been a brick wall back there, except for 2 shots that squeak past. But this game could easily be out of hand, but Falter's done her job, and that's all you can ask for from Coach Morella. And
of course, the netminder, you get more confidence. Well, here's a break here for Buchanan. O'Connell trying to get to her backhand. Another save by Falter. O'Connell with a great opportunity. Buchanan won the face-off. It was a rush all by herself with O'Connell trying to go 5-hole on her backhand, and Sydney Falter with another save right as I was about to really compliment Falter. Of course, when your team scores a goal, it gives you that much more confidence to make more saves. Of course, it's not easy just to sit back there and just take shot after shot, especially when your team really can't find the puck out of the zone. Here's Kaylee Hardin with it. On her backhand, trying to swing one in front, looking for O'Connell once again. She's looking for her second. Kaylee Hardin getting with it with 1:15 to go in the second.
And Courtney made a great move there. We don't usually see a lot of, stick handling on a breakaway. They just want to put the puck on net and see if they can find a hole through Falter. But with how she's played, you have to make a move. And she just read the backhand and it didn't go through.
Grace Cole, chance in front for Kaylee Hardin. She couldn't collect the puck. Fairfield trying to get it out, but they're players are so exhausted. Anytime they get to the red, they're just looking to the bench for a change. Here's Kaylee Harden moving in with speed at the circle. Trying to take a shot. A solid save there by Falter. She didn't know where it was. Comes back to O'Connell. Her shot was saved by Falter. Oh man, 40.8 seconds to go. And at this point, the real question is number 35 on her back, and she had to make that many saves thus far.
I mean, Austin, I'm almost tempted to go down and ask Bill Brown down there how many saves it's been, because I know he's been, tallying the marks on the piece of paper.
He's been busy.
Almost he's been crossing a few, so he's been very busy with that, and we're thankful for him. But Sydney Falter has made upwards of 30, if not more, saves tonight.
Tully was trying to get that one on in front to Jade Lowe, but Falter made another stick. Solid move with her stick.
It almost reminds me of, back in October when Columbus Blue Jackets played Tampa Bay in a 5 overtime game, and Corpusalo for the Blue Jackets had 80 saves.
Here's a chance in front. Oh, two New Canaan players were there, Tully and Lowe. Neither one of them could get their stick on it, but that was another grade A opportunity, as you like to say, for New Canaan. Here's J. Lowe with 2 seconds and 1. Last shot from Benson. Falter makes a save after the horn, and that'll do it after 2 periods of play. A very entertaining game here at Darien Ice House. New Canaan leads 2-1. Courtney O'Connell with the goal at the end of the first period. Caitlin Tully doubled their lead, but a power play opportunity came for the Mustangs. And Sarah Dolinchuk, the sophomore, netted one just 10 seconds into the power play. And that's where we stand after 2 periods. The second seed New Canaan Rams being tested tonight at Darien Ice House in the FCIAC quarters. They lead the 7th seed, the Fairfield Co-op Mustangs, 2-1 after 2. We will see you in the 3rd period. friends, we are back for the third and final period of this one, we assume. Of course, in regulation, New Canaan currently leading 2-1. But if it wasn't for Sydney Falter in the Mustangs net, this game New Canaan could have double-digit goals. We got a word from our guy Bill Brown, our PA announcer. Shots are 48-2 in favor of New Canaan. Yep, that's no typo. 48-2. Falter has thus made 46 saves. Here's Kaylee Harden with an early rush. Her shot, she scores! Kaylee Harden, just 10 seconds into the period with a rush up the right side, and she beats Sydney Falter. That 2-goal lead for New Canaan is restored, and Coach Buellen can take a very deep breath.
And Austin, we have to give a shout out. It is Kaylee Harden's birthday today, and she scores a goal on her birthday. Congrats to her.
Give her an extra Canada blowout tonight. That is a huge goal for New Canaan. Makes it 3-1. Harden moving in again, looking for another goal in practically as many seconds. A big save there from Falter. A huge booster for this New Canaan team. Here's a chance, another chance in front. Grace Kroll, another save by Falter. She was out of her crease, but she covers up that one with just 29 seconds into this third period. We already have a goal and a huge opportunity. Wow.
And Austin, that third goal is as big as it gets. You know, everyone on that New Canaan bench was kind of holding their breath. You know, if they made one mistake, it could have been a tie game, but now they can just, you know, take that pressure off and, you know, work on getting more in the net.
Of course, another thing is stay out of the penalty box. That's the only reason why Fairfield Co-op has their goal in this one. Here's a chance here for Tully. Great cross-ice pass. Oh, a chance on the other end. Wasn't there for Lowe. Another chance for Cloud. Her shot as she went down. Another save by Falter. Great, bright start to this third period. Tully with a great pass on over to Jade Lowe. Went just under her stick. So many missed opportunities for New Canaan. We've had people right on the doorstep of Falter's net, just haven't been able to put it away. Here's Amanda Benson with it. Trying to reverse one in front. Another save by Falter as that puck gets cleared.
Catherine Rayer, the victim of this robbery in this one. But, you know, just putting pucks on net, and that's the mindset for these Rams. Lexi
Tully with a shot from the point, looking for a deflection. Never got one as Amanda Benson collects this puck on the right boards. Can't possess this. Here's Kelly Benson trying to take a shot. She does take one. Another save by Falter. Raher trying to swing one on over to Benson. That gets cut off right before it reached Falter.
And Falter is now above 50 saves on the night.
5-0. Golden number. Still might not matter in the end. And there's another save. There's save number 51. With 13-13 remaining in this one. New Canaan, the 2 seed. If they hold on to win this one, they will host Trumbull St. Joe's on Thursday night here at GIH. The semifinals are at 5 and 7 respectively. Darien and Greenwich will play in 1, and we assume it will be New Canaan and Trumbull St. Joe's. Here's a chance off the face-off. A save by Falter with the glove. That was on Kaylee Harden, looking for her second in as many minutes. Not sure yet the times of those semifinal games, but as soon as they are announced, we will let you know on Twitter, so be sure to follow us at NCTV 78, as well as all the goals, of course, of this one. The puck goes all the way down, however, the Mustangs cross the red, and play will continue. Good turnover here from Sophia Mughal, who then went down, and it will be a penalty on New Canaan, the one thing you really don't want to do, and it's another senior that goes to the box, senior co-captain McKenna Harden, tripping call with 2:21 gone in this third period. Another chance from Fairfield, and another must-score opportunity.
Austin, just very unfortunate. That's not something you want to see from the senior captain, especially in the playoffs. But now they're going to have to, you know, kill this penalty off in their second time killing a penalty. They are 1 for 1 on the PK. Or I should say 0 for 1. I am wrong. Fairfield did score in their opening power play, their only goal of the game, just 2-3 seconds into their power play on a very good play off the faceoff.
That's one of just 2 shots the Mustangs have had thus far in this game. Blythe Novick with just 1 save compared to Falter, who is now over 50 saves, that is. And she may feel like she's over 50 years old at this point after staying in that net for so long and taking so many shots. 40 down in the power play.
just not letting Fairfield in one chance. You know, guarding that blue as if, you know, they don't want any puck getting behind them, especially as we see it here. You know, great defensive play by Benson here. Just to, you know, stop it right there, get it out, dump it back to the Fairfield defensive zone.
Pratt will have it now. Here's Maisie Koo with it in the neutral zone. They'll try and swing it all the way down, but it gets cut off before it gets to the line. There's a chance for Dolinchuk going with a slap shot. Missed the net. And here's Maisie Koo with it. 36 to go in the power play. It's been a very good PK so far for NC after giving up a power play goal just about 10 seconds in to their first kill, and that's the only reason why Fairfield Co-op is in this game, one, and of course the only reason why they have that goal.
The other reason being Sydney Falter.
That is true. Another opportunity here. Someone went down for New Canaan. A save there from Falter.
Some fans in the stands wanted a penalty, but it was a great job by the New Canaan forward just to claw their way in front and get a shot on net, which forces a face-off into the Fairfield zone, which will make them not only win the face-off, but also start a rush, you know, a two-line rush.
Canada's won many face-offs in this game, which is really a big reason for their success. Kaylee Harding going with a slap shot from the circle. A save there by Falter as it goes behind her net. 7 to go in this PK for New Canaan, which has really felt like a power play. Another shot there from Harding on the other side. Another save there from Falter. She will hold on to that one with 10:42 remaining in regulation. 3 seconds left on this PK for New Canaan, which they will kill off. O'Connell wins the draw back to Lexi Tully. Cole comes off the bench as the fifth skater. Number 21, and that's actually Maya Waleka. We had that number wrong. She was actually number 13 on the roster we were handed, but our great guy Bill Brown, of course, correcting us. Waleka and O'Connell, they're tied up, and that's a great outlet pass to Kaylee Hardin. And actually it's going to be, I believe, a penalty on New Canaan. Behind the play. It's going to be a slash on the Rams. Kaylee Hardin thought she had a golden opportunity for her second goal via a breakaway. And it will be Courtney O'Connell once again to the box. First time she went to the doghouse. Of course, the Mustangs scored, and they're going to really need to do that again. Another PK for NC. Just seconds after Harding came out of the box, O'Connell goes back in. Here's Maisie Koo with it. New Canaan wins the draw. She gets it back to the red. Cloud and Tully were back there trying to create a shorthanded rush. Here's McKenna Harding with it. That one nearly went off of Cloud's helmet, but she ducks and it goes all the way down. And Falter will stick it aside to Pratt, the senior.
Yes, you don't want to take penalties when you're up in any game, especially in the playoffs, but this also gives that penalty kill, you know, some more testing out. Coach Bueling can really roll out his units as he does with Tully and Cloud here as they have a chance in front, saved by Falter. But it's great just to see this PK just kill time. Tully around the net, and I mean, any time away from the Fairfield sticks is great time for the New Canaan team.
Maisie Koo, the shot looking for deflection. It's loose in the slot. Cloud had a chance. A save by Falter. She will cover up as that puck is in the crease with 9:18 remaining in this third period. 54 seconds gone by in the co-op power play. Of course, New Canaan gave up those two of those 3 goals against Darien in that meeting a couple Saturdays ago. Went down 5-on-3, and Darien converted on both chances, which really gave them some life. But New Canaan, of course, won that game courtesy of Caitlin Tully. Really haven't looked back since. And their PK, aside from one chance today, has been very good. Here's Kelly Benson trying to go all by herself. Her shot went just wide of the net. Fairfield looking for their first rush on this power play. Great play, back check there from New Canaan. That was Jade Lowe and Lexi Tully helping out. Puck doesn't come out of the zone. Benson applying some pressure. Lexi Tully, the freshman, with it. A chance in front wasn't available for, that was Morelli, the junior. This puck goes all the way down. A good clear from New Canaan. .13 seconds remaining In this Fairfield power play, New Canaan possessed the puck for the majority of their PK, and it would be offside call on the Rams with 8:21 to go in this FCIAC quarterfinal.
Page 21 to go, Austin, and I'll give our viewers who just tuned in a little bit of an update on the bracket. So on the left side, if you could create a visual picture, it's going to be Darien and Greenwich in that Final Four spot. We are into bracket season for March Madness.
Correct.
Darien and Greenwich went 1-1 in a tie last time they met, so that'll be a close one when they meet on Thursday. We're not sure what time, but it will be here at DIH. On the other side, it will be, hopefully New Canaan if they can close this one out. And then they will be playing Trumbull St. Joe's Co-op, a team that they played earlier in the season and beat them 9-1. So maybe not, the greatest competition, but New Canaan will have to show up. And as they did today, we didn't think Fairfield was the greatest competition, but only a 2-goal game as we come down the last few minutes here in the third.
Shot immediately off the draw by Kroll, another save by Falter. She's saving really close to 60 now. And the first meeting and only meeting between these two in the regular season was 8-1 in favor of the Rams. We thought it would be another check game-esque kind of matchup between these two, but not at all, as Fairfield is hanging in there.
So those games will be on Thursday, the Darien, Greenwich, and New Canaan, Trumbull St. Joe's. And then the championship will be on Saturday here at Darien Ice House, most likely around 7 to 8 p.m. And we'll see who's in it. Hopefully it's New Canaan, Darien in a rematch, but anything can happen in playoff time.
You never know when it comes to the middle of March, when playoffs are around the corner. O'Connell went down. Fairfield looking for a rush here, 2-on-2. Pass across, couldn't find Mughal. As these Fairfield players really showing some fatigue here. As Coach Morella mentioned, it's very hard for this team to play 3 solid periods with just 2 lines. And here's Kaylee Harden stopping at the circle. She went down, no penalty called. Refs letting the kids play in this playoff game. 7:17 remaining. And Canaan's just really been setting their defensemen right on the red line, making sure that there's no chance for an odd man rush on the other end. And that will be an icing called against New Canaan. Cloud thought that went off her stick, but the referee had other ideas. And the faceoff will come in the New Canaan defensive zone to the right of Blythe Novick. Only, I believe, 2 shots still. She has face. She saved one of them. The other one went in. That puck nearly came into the creases and went off of Lexi Tully's skate. Tully gets it to the neutral zone, getting it past the red and flicking on up to hopefully what was a teammate, but it comes out, and here's a 2-on-2 rush for the Mustangs. Dolinchuk, the goal scorer, waiting at the circle. The shot there was blocked by Lexi Tully, just swinging around the boards. Looking for Coco Morelli. Here's Jade Lowe with it. Lowe plays it up. Here's Caitlin Tully going up this right side again. Tully looking for goal number 4 for New Canaan, right into the midsection of Falter, and then she took a hit after the play. And with 6:25 to go, Falter is still keeping her team afloat with save number, let's say 59, for those of you keeping count at home, which I dearly hope you are not.
That's Tully's game. She goes along the outside using her speed. She got a shot off just right into Fulcher's logo.
Right here intercepted that pass, that attempted clear. Tried to throw it on net, sticked aside by Falter with 6:11 to go in this final period. Meiji Koo collects this one. This first line is on for this co-op team. Here's Kelly Benson. Had Flato. Fairfield's going to have to touch up momentarily. Meiji Koo did a good outlet pass to Grace Flato. This third line is on for NC. Grace Flato trying to go all the way. Good poke check there. Benson had a chance. That one wouldn't go. McKenna Harding keeps it in. Just swinging around the boards, but New Canaan's going to go for a change with 5:36 to go. In this third period, New Canaan, a comfortable 2-goal lead, but playoffs are a different atmosphere. Here's Grace Kroll going to her backhand, looking for a chance. Another solid save. Kaylee Harding with a chance. Another save by Falter. She had to stand up for that one, and then she covers up a third opportunity for the Rams. And with 5:18 to go, you can start to feel it that New Canaan is getting close to the finish line in this hard-fought game. Even though this may be Fairfield's final game of the season, Dylan, they gave New Canaan one heck of an effort. And certainly, Coach Morella, really, she told me all I ask of my girls is to play together as a family and don't give up, and they have done just that.
Absolutely, Austin, and we'll make sure to shout out their seniors at the end of our broadcast, as every senior deserves the recognition, especially Sydney Falterer and the rest of the Mustangs as they skate today. They really gave New Canaan a really hard fight, and a 2-goal game. We really thought this would be 4-0, 6-0, pick your number, as the Darien game was 9-0, but it really gave New Canaan a fight, and shot totals might not be exactly what the Fairfield team hoped they would be, but they stayed into it and they gave it their all, and that's exactly, as you said, all Morella, coach of the Mustangs, hoped for.
3-6 record, certainly not the season that Fairfield hoped for. Another tie-up won by New Canaan, an immediate shot, another save by Falterer. Fairfield came into this game 3-6, the losers of 3 straight. And looks like they'll exit here in the quarterfinals of this year after making it to the semis the last 2 years, but a much different season. A very strange one at that in this shortened campaign. And the top 4 seeds looks like they will advance. And the hope is, of course, we get that New Canaan Darien final like we saw last year. Here's Jade Lowe looking for goal number 4 for New Canaan. A save there by Falterer in the second time of asking. She covers up with 4:20 to go in this final period. Last year, Fairfield Co-op, of course, lost to New Canaan 5-0 in the FCIAC semis, which was just over a year ago. Jade Lowe had a hat trick in that game, and then 2 years ago they met in the semis as well. Same result, New Canaan won 4-0. And then, of course, Fairfield lost in the first round of states, but right before COVID hit. They lost 5-2 to Avon Co-op. Here's a chance here, a solid save by Novik. That was Sophia Mughal, who's looking for her first goal of the night, has an assist to her name. That shot came right to Novik, but she couldn't glove up. Blythe Novik's had some trouble this year catching some pucks, which is something that Coach Bueling will probably work on in the next couple practices, which there obviously aren't that many left in the season, with the final being hopefully for New Canaan in just 5 days.
Austin, you're right. It's been very confusing to say the least. Blythe Novik has had some troubles covering the puck, and that could be very troublesome as they face top teams, Greenwich, Darien, and they face Trumbull on Thursday. That's a problem that you just don't want to have.
Of course, not every game for Coach Bueling is perfect, even though the shots are basically 70-3 at this point. Blythe Novik has started in every game this season. Here's a chance in front for New Canaan. Kaylee Harden trying to score one, and another save by Sydney Falterer. She was just lying on the ice there as that puck went underneath her with 3.5 to go in this one. Face off won by NC. Harden trying to go to her right. Another shot from a tough angle was saved by Falterer. Next game for New Canaan will be Thursday in the semifinals here at Darien Ice House. We don't quite know the times, but it will be either 5 or 7 o'clock. And of course, if they win that one, it'll be Saturday in the championship. And on the other side, there's another save there by Falterer. O'Connell looking for a rebound, but the whistle was blown. And tomorrow night for the boys hockey, they got a big one. They play Fairfield Co-op as well in the final regular season game. There's a huge game in the FCIAC boys picture. The 6 teams, of course, in the boys side of things. 2 teams get byes, and the other 4 will play in the playdowns. And that game tomorrow night here at Darien Ice House, which of course we will cover, has huge implications.
Yeah, so come back to our YouTube channel, NCTV 78. We'll have you guys covered. We'll be back, Austin and I, to cover the game and stream it for you guys, because that is a huge one for the boys.
Big game for the boys. Here's Kaylee Harden on her forehand looking for goal number 4. Another save from Falterer. Another opportunity. She was out of her net, and Kaylee Harden nets it. Finally, goal number 4 for New Canaan with 2:49 to go in this period. It's 4-1 New Canaan. Kaylee Harden with her second goal of the game. Falterer made another save but was out of her crease, and Harden had a wide open net, couldn't miss that one. Canaan now has this one locked away. It's 4-1. Of course, this week being also the basketball playoffs as well.
It's a great week for high school sports.
It's a big week. Of course, in the middle of March, and then you got March Madness as well. So it's a crazy week for a lot of us. Courtney O'Connell gets the assist on the goal, as Bill Brown mentioned. The birthday girl getting her second goal of this one. There's another wraparound chance for New Canaan. That was Caitlin Tully. She's looking for her second now, trying to add to her goal-scoring tally. That's Kaylee Harden's 11th goal on the season, and this is in just game number 11 on the year, averaging a goal a game, which is really just unthinkable at this point. And she's only a junior.
I feel bad for Caitlin Tully. She was getting close after her first goal today. Just one goal behind Kaylee, and the junior just shut the door on that one, and they score again.
There's goal number 5 for New Canaan, right after goal number 4. And the doors have been blown open in this one. It's 5-1 NC. Another save by Falter, but right in front. And we'll see who gets credit for this one. (5-1) NC. Just 2:03 to go.
Maddie Cladd will get the credit for this one.
Tully and Lowe get assists. So the second line, the all-junior line, gets more points to their tally. And now it's 5-1 New Canaan, a score that we most likely predicted beginning of this game. New Canaan just dominating. There's another shot, was deflected at the point and went just whiskers by Falterer's net. Kelly Benson went down there. New Canaan still not letting up. Of course, trying to prove to the rest of the FCIAC that they do belong to the number 2 seed. Of course, the FCIAC was very odd this year in the way they seeded things, even though New Canaan did have a better record than Darien because they beat them 2 out of 3 times. Darien was still awarded the 1 seed because the first matchup only counted. Of course, and Darien won that one 2-1. A minute to go in this game. New Canaan will advance to semis after Maeve Hibbert there went down. It's just seeing some of the 4th and 5th lines out for New Canaan at the end of this one.
Yeah, this 4th line out of Bell, Koo, and Hibbert, and it's good to see that some seniors are getting some play time as we count down the seconds here in the 3rd.
A bit of a scare for New Canaan in this one. Only led 1-0 at the end of the first period, only led 2-1 at the end of the second. We're expecting a very high intense 3rd period, and we got that, but it's only been one-sided. Of course, last year when these two teams met, they met, of course, in the playoffs. New Canaan won 5-0 in that one, but the end of that first period, it was 0-0 after the first in that playoff game, and then, of course, the 2 regular season meetings. New Canaan won 3-0 here early in the year, but it was 0-0 after the first, and then the teams actually tied last year at the Wonderland 3-3. We're going to see a penalty here, I believe.
It'll be a penalty on Fairfield.
15.8 to go. New Canaan will see this one out. A big week for NCTV. Tomorrow night, the boys basketball playoff game. They will play Norwalk in the 5-12 matchup. They will host that game, of course, and then Wednesday we will be back for the boys' final regular season game against Fairfield Co-op, and then Thursday we will be here as well for the girls' semifinal game against Trumbull St. Joe's. That's the final here. The final horn sounds. A great game here at DIH. New Canaan comes out as the victors, 5-1. We'll try and get you all the goal scores here. Kaylee Harden had 2 goals. Courtney O'Connell had 1. Caitlin Tully had 1. And Maddie Cloud had the 5th to put the icing on the cake. Both teams with tap sticks for one another. Score may not depict everything that happened in this game, a very NC-dominated affair, but Fairfield gave everything they got, and for Coach Morell, it's a solid way.
68 saves by Falter. Incredible.
That deserves a stick tap from everyone. That's 68 saves. There's got to be a record somewhere. But New Canaan does advance. They will go to the semis in the top 4 seeds. Do win, no upsets thus far. The 2-3 matchup will be Darien and Greenwich, just like it was last year in the FCIAC semis, and Trumbull St. Joe's. will come on down to Darien Ice House to take on New Canaan Rams. Blythe Novick going over, a nice gesture to compliment Sydney Falterer. 68 saves. That is one that will probably not be broken for a very, very long time.
And in her last high school hockey game, too.
That's something else. Definitely not the way you want to go out in a loss, but 68 saves. She will be tired on that bus ride home, I can assure you of that. That'll be all for our coverage here at Darien Ice House in this FCIAC quarterfinal matchup. A couple people to thank, of course, Alex Kurz, our camerawoman, Jay Egan, our athletic director, our advisor, Roman Zabolski, and the Darien Ice House athletic director, get well soon, Johnny Pucks. For Dylan Pescatore, I am Austin Platt, signing off. Your final score, New Canaan 5, Fairfield Co-op 1. We'll see you back Wednesday night as the boys take on the Mustangs in a crucial final regular season game of the year. Good night, everybody.